just want to add in some. A woman is like her body is supposed to curve to your ride too. Like if when she not defiled, if she a virgin, you know, it's supposed to go like if she ain't known man by lying with him, she supposed to like only have known you. Her body supposed to form in you.
Yeah, like those. You know, like if you ever played like like any sports, like basketball or football, you get that or you buy like that right, that like mouthpiece, that plastic mouthpiece, and you like boil it, and then it would like you would like customize.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Had to bite down on that shit.
Hey,
yeah.
Let's scripture that. I was trying to get a precept to that.
What's up with this nigga, man?
Isaiah.
Oh shit.
Isaiah where,
what the fuck?
The one what I just read with the 13 at the end.
Bruh. What the fuck, bruh?
Let's see what it said at the end. I'ma just. Oh yeah, 18. You can get Revelation 18. Okay.
Oh, he got his pants rolled up. I thought they were shorts.
Shall not be prolonged. I was looking for that one scripture song that talking about
weird, man.
that they bounds are with thee or something. They can't talk
said
about.
What?
That's in Job. Oh, Job. Yeah, you right. You look that up. Yeah, I'll bring this out real quick.
This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of the thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient is in the spirit is better than the proud in the spirit. Right, better is the end than the beginning. When we looking to end this thing, man. Look at this shit.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
You know, look at this shit.
She gonna be ashamed of that in the
Look
king.
at this shit we deal with every time. You know, this place is and you know what? You can have that bitch. We don't want it. Shit.
Sold out to Esau and shit.
Sold out, man. We're gonna get new virgins. And guess what? We say this all the time. We don't need y'all women to keep our nation going.
Right.
We can use any nation we want to keep our people going. We can use the Edomite. We can use a Moabite. We can use a Syrian. We can use a motherfucking
one of them Ishmaelites bitches be like kind of bad and shit.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Especially like the women from like Lebanon. I don't know whether they're I don't know for a fact whether they're like Ishmael, or if they're not Ishmael, they're around. All right, but they're curved like just like the like so-called black women, but they have they have like more manners. They can actually like cook.
Oh no,
He said they can actually.
Jasper, the tribe, the
Japhetic,
the island people. And
Hawaiians and
shit.
shit.
Their names means beautiful people.
Yeah.
So they are beautiful people too. And women especially beautiful.
I'm gonna go back to Russians too.
Oh, okay.
Like Magog, you know. It's a bunch of them.
That's an Edomite though. You know they do dumb shit. She hold her baby like it's a sack of bread or some shit.
Second address 6. Anybody, whoever want to get it. Second address 6 and 22.
I got that precept though.
Okay.
It's Job chapter 14 verse 5. It says, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass." So basically, like seeing that the so-called white man, his days are determined. All right, they say that his bounds he cannot pass, so to speak. All right, so it's like ain't no prolonging like how long they gonna be in power. Like the so-called white man, he try to come up with all types of schemes, you know, to escape judgment, to so like he gonna flee to space. All right, they dig down into hell. You know what I'm saying? They
Underwater.
come. The Lord said, the Lord says that thou has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So once the Lord bring you down, or once the Lord say you going down, it ain't no passing it. Ain't no couple minutes you gonna get, an hour or nothing. When the Lord say you going down, you going down.
That's also talking about the limits to where he can't go past certain stuff, certain shit he can't do.
Like how he be saying he can't go so deep within the ocean and shit. Yeah.
Like how that motherfucker somebody been to the moon and all this shit.
That commercial where the nigga shot up in the balloon or some shit. Like I went to the moon. Y'all seen that shit? This is commercial. This nigga be talking about he went to the moon.
One motherfucker, yeah, they had made this little one shit. I don't know if y'all familiar with it. When the motherfucker went up in a like in a fucking weather balloon.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
It was a Red Bull campaign. Then he jumped from space to go down through the atmosphere, through Earth. Like, come on,
you would burn the fuck up. So come on, man.
Right. Like that's how you know it was fake right there, because That's why, like, when the spaceships and shit, or even like with Superman, when he going to outer space and he come back, he be flying so fucking fast he catch on fire. But he's Superman, so to speak, so fire don't, you know what I'm saying, hurt him. But an average motherfucker, no matter what type of attire you got on, and
you gonna burn, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna be moving too fast.
Then the one dude was talking about he went to the, I think it was his son went to the bottom of the ocean. Like his father went the highest in the air, and his son went to
I forget his name.
That's bullshit. Because you get smashed when you get that deep in the ocean.
Too much pressure. That shit is smashed.
Lion ass Esau, but you got it. So like it.
You all right? Anyone got that second address? It says 6 and 22.
Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Right. Yeah, man, we talking about the end of America here, man. Talking about, that's what we talking about. We talking about the end of this system. End of these so-called rulership of these white people, man. We hate this place, man. There's nothing else for us to fucking talk about. This week was amazing for us, man. This was a hell of a week, man. I love everything about this week. Even in Babylon, I love seeing these people in distress like that. I love the energy of it. I don't give a fuck if it was a false flag. I like the energy of it, man. I like seeing this shit. This place is and soon it's gonna get worse and worse. The storehouse is gonna be empty. This place is empty. There's more. They had no more. It's already empty. You got something?
Yeah, I got a precept. It's Micah 5:15, and it says, "And I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard." So yeah, that's what the Lord doing. He bringing anger and vengeance upon the fucking heathen, such as they have never heard. Like the fucking shit that happened in Dallas, the 4 police officers who got gunned down. All right, and them motherfuckers said that that's the worst thing that had ever. That's the worst act of terrorism on police officers since 9/11. That's the most High bringing vengeance. They never heard that shit.
It's only like, yeah, and that's another thing. Just like it's like a tit for tat. Like if someone like if someone just gives you like a quick jab or like a whip hand, but you consistently give them like roundhouses and uppercuts, but you're the one like wanting to like file like assault charges when you're the one who started the fight in the first place. Right, that's talking about it's like the comparison of like casualties. All right, because they talk about like they say it's like up to the hundreds, and there's some large number in Chicago like itself. Like as far as like Jake's getting gunned down by police, but then like it's usually only like 1, 2, 3 cops at a time, 1 or 2 cops at a time, and then like they first and foremost they wonder like why the fuck why would that happen to like Officer Jablansky? He was
such a good guy. He was a family man. But as soon as they gun down a fucking so-called Negro, they don't say that. All right, they try to degrade him. They try to bring up his past, like what he did, his record, and things of that nature. And when a fucking police officer get killed, they try to say he was such a family guy. He was this and that. But at the same token, the Jake who they gunned down the other day, he had a family too. So like he has fucking 6 kids, all right?
Yeah, his 15-year-old son was like I heard like the podcast, and he was like he lost his shit.
It was a little, they did a little podium thing or whatever where they spoke to the people, and then the little dude, he was crying. He couldn't even sing that. He was just crying the whole time. They had to take him off the stage.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's what I'm saying. Even these false flags, there are real people die in these false flags attacks, man. Through panic, fear. Just like I forget what brother said it to me. Ain't no telling how many people who just got shot on standby. They call them innocent standby.
Oh, bystanders.
Oh yeah, innocent bystanders. I mean, so keep going on that second address though.
Hey, like that post that they had, like the dude from what's that movie called Paid in Full? Carol, he's like, man, niggas get shot every day, B. Everybody all crying over these cops and shit. Niggas get shot every day, B. Fuck.
Verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Right, friends shall fight one against another like enemies.
Yeah, because
man.
people, people with like 'cause in America, people have all these like political ideologies and all that. Or and even like World Star Hip Hop, it was like 1 or 2 years ago. Like they had this video. It was like things like escalating. They were given like a period of a year. Right, it started out with like this one like little Edomite girl's like birthday or whatever. Right, and then like right, it goes into like the next birthday the next year, and by that time like all hell like broke loose. But they saw the gradual things. Like first it was certain things like happening in the news. Right, but things were going all right. But then it was like just like everyday people like arguing about topics, and then it's getting. And then it starts like getting like physical, and then like it gets like worse and worse. It was like as far as like Jakes, and then like the Edomites, like one Jake, he might be like a Democrat, and have like or just have like so-called like progressive or revolutionary ideals. And then there's like the Cracker, like who wants like at first it's just like talking and a difference of opinion, but then like things start to like heat up a little more, and then that line you guys ever see Higher Learning?
Yeah, but
like
Q.
That's a perfect example. Like when like the main character like they started out as like the two guys like they started out as like roommates, and the other one became like a neo-Nazi. But then they started like the one guy like he went to his own people, and he went to like their own people, and they were at war with each other.
Wow. Right.
That was a young Michael Rappaport.
Right, and then and then people started like getting and then that dude's like girlfriend, like who was played by Tyra Banks, like she got judged because like they were both like going to that like everyone like get together like festival. Like there were just like lesbians there, people playing like tambourines, like all this like
Hey, what y'all spying on people?
Flower music and all that.
Hey, you a devil, you know that, right? You said, oh yeah, he said yeah. Only a devil would spy on somebody. Fucking homosexual.
He's a busybody.
He said yeah.
Oh, he said, oh yeah. He said, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Motherfucker.
Hey, y'all think he's being sarcastic? He's not being sarcastic. There's a camera on there. Why would someone fly something with a camera on it? You tell me what reason. They're spying on somebody. They're
Probably
looking at somebody. That's a fucking agent right there.
Motherfucker, man.
Those out here was it last summer?
First Peter's.
Damn.
First Peter's 4:15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters.
That's what these these Edomites does, man. They spy on Jakes. That's why they know you so well. That's exactly why they know how to get you, how to make you mad, how to rouse you up.
Right, those drones, that's that's just synthetic like astral projection. Like you can actually like do that like with your own body if you like it's like that's what I do like before like I used to be like an expert on like how to do it. That's when you like just like come out of your like body, and then you can just like move around, and like you can see like real time events like going on.
You talking about like an out of body experience?
Yeah, yeah.
I like the one video we was watching.
Depart from me.
Smooth.
Hey, yo,
He said the screen was so late.
You said you know how to do that?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's what's up. Hey, man, that's spiritual powers right there, man. You know, brothers, hey, we can sense things too. But, I can't wait to, brothers get that spiritual power, Lord willing, real soon.
That's how the spiritual powers we got now. Like when a motherfucker walk up and they gonna be a scoffer or whatever, or they gonna be humble. We know it from the jump.
I see him from like even when I first like started teaching, like you tell, this guy is about to.
That's like that dude earlier when he said some shit. I just knew he was about. I never seen him before. Yeah, it was just through the spirit. I knew he was about it. And then he was like, "Yo, teaching me this shit or whatever he said." That's how I knew he was about to say something. As soon as I seen him. Through the spirit though. That's the spirit. I never seen him before. Like y'all said, y'all familiar with him. I don't even. It's face ain't recognizable to me.
And we know how to
Yeah, he's basically not taking it seriously.
Lord gave us wisdom.